Please listen carefully.
Welcome to the Dota 2 wrap-up, where we wrap up the last week in Dota 2. I'm your host, DJ Wilma. This week, I wanted to discuss the competitive integrity among tournament organizers, specifically when they're playing favorites with their invites, inviting teams based on viewer counts instead of competitive results. I've talked about this before when discussing ESL inviting bait over the likes of OG Seed, Aggressive Mode, Viking GG, and Windstrike team to the ESL 1 Los Angeles online event. This time around, let's talk about the Pushka League Season 2 by the new name Omega League. I want to start off by saying that big tournaments are cool, and I really appreciate the tournament organizers putting in the effort, but at what point do you stop shafting the smaller teams? The Omega League announced the following invites to their top division of Europe and CIS. Team Secret, Na'Vi, Team Liquid, Virtus Pro, Fly to Moon, OG, Alliance, Team Nigma, Ninjas in Pajamas, and none other than Evil Geniuses. Rest in peace, North American Dota. If we take into context that the invites are based around an upgraded, rebranded version of Season 2 of the Pushka League, there are two significant teams that are missing, Hellraisers and the winner of Division 2, Viking GG. Hellraisers is placed higher in both the Pushka League Season 1 and ESL Birmingham than at least 3 of the invites for the Omega League. In fact, they've placed higher than Na'Vi in every single tournament they've both been in all year. The only time Na'Vi has actually performed decently were in charity events, so then Viking GG in their last 2 events have performed better than Ninjas in Pajamas and OG. In fact, since ESL 1 Los Angeles, where they placed 3rd, they've only not performed better than NIP one time at the OGA Dota Pit Season 1. Now I know, this is not DPC, and marketing and branding dollars are worth a whole lot more than giving equal opportunity to teams that are outperforming the big organizations. But on the bright side, at least Immortal Faith and Solari don't have to worry about job security while under Viking GG, unlike some organizations. The DPL-CDA Professional League Season 2 concluded last week with the top 3 that almost no one would have guessed. Beachy Gaming and PSG LGD were eliminated in the lower brackets round 2 and round 3 respectively. That left the upper bracket finals to consist of Team Aster versus eHome. With the second fastest series in the playoffs, eHome sent Team Aster packing to the lower bracket finals to face off against Invictus Gaming. Team Aster didn't pose much of a threat as Invictus Gaming followed it up with another clean 2-0. eHome would continue their perfect score with Spectre in the playoffs by taking the first 2 games in the grand finals. Game 3 ended up a one-sided match in favor of Invictus Gaming, but eHome would continue to win their series and win their second DPL-CDA Professional League title. In recent roster changes, OG released SumaiL and replaced him with Seb. Seb saw his way back to the off lane, while Mid1 moved to the carry position to be able to carry OG to victory. In player interviews, OG sat down with Seb to discuss his most recent retirement and his return to the scene and what keeps him competing.
And now, actually what drives me the most is I take offense from teams thinking they can win against us.
In podcasts, the Trent and Zyori podcast had a lot of catching up to do, discussing Southeast Asian Dota, the Omega League, and how the 7.27b patch affected various heroes, specifically Treant Protector and Underlord. The We Say Things podcast, featuring SUNSfan and syndereN, talked at length about the 7.27b patch, the Omega League, and Aghanim's Labyrinth, and whether Aghanim would be making his way into the main game.
Hello everybody, oh my god. Welcome to...
Coming up this week, the OGA Dota Pit Season 2 Europe and CIS Regional had the first round of their bracket with Na'Vi, Alliance, Team Nigma, and OG all winning their series. The tournament will continue through the rest of the week with the grand finals this Thursday at 10 a.m. Also this week, the Moon Studio Asian League main event kicks off this Wednesday with TNC Predator and Boom Esports battling it out against Blaze and Team Black. The first event of the Omega League, the C Regional, kicks off with Team Android and Neon Esports this Saturday, August the 1st. Finally, in the Great American Rivalry, Business Associates will have to win the rest of their group stage matches to stand a chance to make it off to the playoffs, while the rest of the North American teams sit comfortably in the upper half of the group. That's it for the Dota 2 wrap-up. I'm your host, DJ Wilma.
Please listen carefully.